Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Jagged Alliance 3. So as you probably know from the title and the thumbnail of this video, this is going to be the finale for the series, though we will have gameplay in today's episode. This will be the last episode in the series. I know that many of you guys are going to be disappointed with that. I was intending to play this for a lot longer. In fact, my next series that I was planning on doing was with the upcoming CK3 DLC, Wards and Wardens. So basically we're going to be playing this series for 3 more weeks. That was the plan. However, the last 3 videos have failed to hit 1,000 views. That's generally when I start considering ending a series, is when my videos can't even get 1,000 views. It just shows that there's just not a lot of interest in the series. And episode 1 did okay. I think it's sitting at around 10,000 views, but overall that is a bit lower for my PC series, which average between 20 to 50,000 views. So, you know, it's not the most popular series on the channel, but I've been enjoying it. It's a pretty fun game, and I could have seen playing it a bit longer even with the lower views if we didn't have something else coming out. It's another game this week that I have decided that we will be playing on the channel, and yes, that game is Baldur's Gate 3. So I wasn't going to cover the PC version of BG3. We were going to wait until the console version came out on PlayStation 5, and Jinx and me were going to do a co-op Let's Play similar to what we did with Divinity Original Sin 2. We had a lot of fun doing that split screen series. That was many years ago. Some of you may have been on the channel and watched that. But yeah, we had a blast with that series, and so we were considering doing the same thing with BG3 when it came to PlayStation 5 in September. So I think the release date September 6th, but if you pre-order it, then you get 3-day early access if you pre-order the deluxe edition or something like that, which is what we were intending on doing. And so we probably would have started that series September 3rd or September 4th, or we still will be starting that series. So we were going to cover the console version, but not the PC version, because generally I don't play games like that on PC and by myself. I generally stick to strategy or tactical style games, you know, with the tactical turn-based combat like this one does. Every once in a while I'll play something else. You know, I did Prison Simulator a little while ago, and that's because I'm a former correctional officer, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to play the Prison Simulator game and, you know, relate the gameplay to my own experiences as a correctional officer. But generally, I stick to strategy and tactical games. So I wasn't planning on covering Baldur's Gate, but Baldur's Gate has blown up. A lot of people talking about it. I see it everywhere now. I'm really excited for it. I did play the early access version twice, played all the way through the early access version 2 times, and very much enjoyed my experience. It reminds me a lot of an old BioWare game, you know, back before BioWare was no longer making good games, and that makes sense, of course, since BioWare made the first 2 Baldur's Gate games, though I didn't play those. My first BioWare game was KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. And that was actually my introduction to RPGs as well. Before that, I kind of stuck to like sports games and action games. RPGs weren't something I thought that I would enjoy. Knights of the Old Republic opened up that genre to me. I always thought that was something not something I would like. I really stuck to strategy as well. Obviously, I've always been a fan of strategy games. I've been playing those since I was really young. Panzer General on the PlayStation 1, I think, was when I first got into strategy games. And so I've been playing strategy games for a long time, but also sports and action games. But yeah, RPGs, I'm very much a fan of them now. Play them all the time whenever I find something good. You know, I like the Bethesda games as well. And yeah, Divinity Original Sin 2, which was created by Larian Studios, the same people did Baldur's Gate 3. That was also a very enjoyable game. Had fun with that one, though I never could make it very far past the first act. Such a huge game. I don't think that'll be a problem with Baldur's Gate because it has pulled me in a way that Divinity wasn't really able to. While I enjoyed it, had fun with it, I never attached myself to the characters and the story in the same way that I have with BG3 in early access. Enjoyed it a lot. I finished the first playthrough and I started a second one immediately, something I almost never do. And that's like after 30-something hours in Act 1, since that's all that was available in early access. And yeah, I wanted to see the different permutations and what it would like to play as a different class and different character. I just enjoyed it so much. And so now with the full version coming out, I'm very excited for it. And I've decided rather than just playing off camera, we will do some videos of it. I haven't exactly decided what that format's going to look like because I'm still going to be covering CK3 Wards and Wardens, which comes out again in about 3 weeks or so. And at that point, you know, we would move to that game. And so we obviously wouldn't be able to do a full Let's Play in that time period, simply because it's a 100-hour plus game. I mean, it's a huge, massive game. And I think some people might be a little irritated if I, started a game like that, such a story-based game, and then didn't finish it, which, again, just isn't really realistic when that CK3 DLC is coming out, which I definitely want to cover. And trying to do both of those at the same time with everything else we're going to be covering, because a lot of games are coming out here in August and September, I think would be unrealistic. So I might try some different formats out. I'll talk about that a little bit later in my first Baldur's Gate video, and I'll let you guys know what I'm planning on doing, because I'm still considering exactly how the coverage of that game is going to look. Might try out some different formats, though. I don't know. We'll see, guys. I'll let you know in that first video, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested in Baldur's Gate 3. If it's not on your radar and you like RPGs, it definitely should be, because it's absolutely amazing, guys. It's a fantastic game, and I've had a lot of fun with it in early access, and I don't even like early access. I generally stay away from it, wait until the games fully come out. But yeah, it's a really great game, and so I'm excited to show you it, and it felt like it would be a missed opportunity if I didn't cover it, since I do have experience with the game. I played it, I don't know, I think I have 65 hours in the game total in the early access version, so it felt like a missed opportunity not covering a game I had experience in and that I was really excited about. And so I decided we would cover it here on PC, even if we don't end up doing like a full Let's Play and just do something a little bit different with it. The point is that it's not just the lack of views for the series, and it's certainly not because I'm not enjoying the game, because I am. This game's pretty fun. I like what they've done with it so far. But yeah, it's because Baldur's Gate's coming out, really, and I decided to cover that. So we are going to have some gameplay in today's episode. I always try and put gameplay in the finale. I know some people say, what's the point? We already know it's ending. But I sat down to record it. It took me 5-10 minutes to talk about ending the series or whatever. And so why not record some gameplay and get a little bit more content into the series is the way I look at it. And also I just like playing the game. So we're gonna start out by leveling up. I think it's Barry. Yeah, Barry has the level up here. So we're gonna go and get a perk for him. And you see, because of his skill levels, he has a lot more options here for the level 1, but no level 2 option currently. Because the only one he has a perk in here is Strength, and his Strength is not quite at 80. Now Wisdom, if he had a perk here, he could get all the way up here to the last branch here, because he's got that 90. And then he also has 80 points in Health and Dexterity. And so he could go, if he got one of those ones, he would be able to go into the next branch there. So we're going to actually get a health one. I just feel like getting max HP increased by 20% would be just incredibly useful for Barry, since he fights up close with that shotgun, so he's more likely to get hit. And so we'll get the extra health for him, and that would open up these two with your next perk. Of course, that doesn't matter because he's not going to level up here in this series, but we're just going to play today's episode as if we were continuing it. Like, we're not going to get all our characters killed, or at least not intentionally. Get them all killed since it doesn't matter or whatever. Because I could play this off camera. I normally would say I'd definitely be playing off camera, but with Baldur's Gate coming out, I don't know that that'd be true. Because I'm going to be playing that. So yeah, this game's probably not going to get a lot of, maybe I'll come back to it, after I get sick of Baldur's Gate. But then, of course, then you have Starfield coming out, so which I'm excited about that as well. So the next thing we need to do is go ahead and get somebody training, our militia here, which of course will be Prey. He's obviously the best at doing that. And we need to heal up Barry and Fox. So we'll get those operations started. That's going to leave, I suppose, Grunty and Livewire can do some training, or maybe repair some items. So let's go and start with I feel like the militia training will probably just have Prey do that, since we have all these other things to do here. So just have him do that for 19 hours.
Let's go.
So let's get that started. And then, we want to treat wounds, which is going to be Fox doing that, and she's going to treat herself and Barry. That'll take 10 hours, so fairly quick here.
I will give this task all the luck.
And then repairing items. We'll see if we need to repair anything here. We do actually need to repair that, so we'll take care of that. And it looks like that's about it. Again, we kind of wait until we get to under 90% generally. And so we'll get that started.
I will be honored to do it.
And so that leaves just Grunty. There's not much he can do on his own, is there? Not really. Should have probably had him help out with the militia training, perhaps. so we can get that done a little bit quicker. Yeah. So let's go and abort that. Do you get all the money back? Looks like you do get all the money back. And we'll have him help out with this. I know he's not great, but he'll still speed it up by a few hours, so. Alright, could have had them scout the area too. I suppose that would have been an option. So we've gotten Steroid over here. So he now needs to move into F7. Now one thing I did want to show here, because I haven't showed the whole series yet, and I feel like here at the end we should probably take a look at it, is the different overlays for the map. So you got the note one. This will show you if you have intel on there. So that's pretty important when deciding if you want to scout. So we could have somebody scout here because you notice we don't have intel in any of these surrounding areas, I suppose. But we have the one that matters in the port. We have gained intel there. Also, it tells you where your missions are. So that's probably one of the most helpful things here. You can see what missions and where they're located on the map. We've got squads and operations. Obviously shows squads and operations. The items and stash. This one's pretty useful too because you can see what items you stashed at that location. So like here, well, I guess you can't do it that way. You'd have to right click on it and look at sector stash maybe. Looks like we're stuck looking at his stuff right now. Let me take a look here. Here we go. So you can see we have that located there. And then of course one thing I had forgotten is that we had all this stuff that we left here. We could have gave this to Steroid to have him bring this ammunition in. That was the ammunition that Hitman was carrying. There's also a steel pipe sitting there. And we could have given Steroid an additional weapon. Although I'm kind of considering having Steroid be a melee fighter. It makes sense. And we have some melee weapons once he gets with the rest of our squad here. And then there's the buildings. So you can better see all the buildings that are located there. So I wanted to show that. Alright, so he's making his way over there.
I'm finished with my task. I'm gonna take my 15
and she finished repairing those items. There's not anything for her to do until everybody else finishes up their missions here. Barry's no longer tired though, and he's been cured of all his wounds. And the militia training's done, so we're gonna actually say no because we only want Prey to do the next level here. So Prey will start training up 4 more dudes here. And let me just take a look how far away. He's almost there. So let's just wait until he gets there. Because yeah, he's almost arrived.
Well, that's done. Ready and available.
So let's let him sit here for a second. This take a little bit longer than expected, but that's okay. Alright, so he's gotten there. So now what we want to do is let's go ahead and go into our squads and throw him into this squad here. And then now that we've got him there, let's change up his weapons. Because yeah, he doesn't really have anything but this Peacemaker here. And again, we're going to be giving him the machete. I suppose you might want to give him a gun. Maybe give him the grenade launcher. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if you could have, like, put this here and put this one here. Yeah, that works out. So we'll have him have the grenade launcher. So we don't have to worry about switching it with somebody else. And it looks like it uses the marksmanship rather than explosives, which makes sense because, you know, you're still aiming and shooting. So yeah, he's fine using that. Also, we have those night vision goggles. So you're going to want to give this to, like, your characters you want to make sure hit things. Now, given you got to get rid of the armor there, so there's that. But remember, he's far away, so it makes sense to give it to him. So if you want to, like, make sure that at nighttime, certain characters are hitting what you have them aim at, and then you're going to want to give them these night vision goggles. As that opens up the helmet to place onto, I mean, you could do Fox, but I feel like Steroid should use it considering the fact we got to protect that very intelligent brain he has. No, I'm thinking more because he's going to be up close, so you'd want to give him armor. So it makes sense that you'd give him, you know, some type of armor. Now, we also have the machine gun now, because Steroid had that on him. And so we could equip that to one of our characters. I remember somebody, but I don't remember who. Somebody has an additional bonus with the machine gun. Like they're able to like set it up faster. It's probably going to be Barry, which we wouldn't want him to have the machine gun. No, it's not Barry. Maybe it's Grunty. Yes, attacks and setup with heavy machine guns or heavy weapons and machine guns have reduced AP costs. So you could give him the machine gun. I think we will. Because I'd like to just see how it works in combat, you know, actually having it equipped rather than, you know, being in an emplaced machine gun. Because we're going to try and get into a battle here in today's finale episode. So let's go ahead and give this to him over the AK-47 for now, just to try it out. And I suppose we can also give him this gun here. See if there's anything else we might want to move around here. It looks like we're good. Now, one thing that somebody told me is that you can actually use that C4 that we have to make the grenades for the grenade launcher. So that's something to consider. We can take a look at all that now because we've got steroid here. So do we want to heal him up with Fox? Yeah, I suppose we will. Let's get that done. It's only going to take 18 hours. You could add somebody else to speed it up, but we want to do other things. So one of the things we want to do is... Oh, we can't do that here. I was going to craft weapons, but yeah, we can't actually do that here because we don't have the workshop. So we can't craft the weapons. What we could do is like train up our troops, so that would make sense to do that. So let's train mercs. And then we're going to want... We can go ahead and try and get Livewire's health up higher, but that would not benefit. I would assume it wouldn't because they have the same health. So maybe it'd be better to do something else that would benefit multiple characters. So maybe look at agility, see how that would look. You'd have Grunty increase them each by 1. Or we can do the marksmanship, which would be Grunty, probably boosting Livewire by a lot. And, you know, we've had massive issues with Livewire. She doesn't hit anything. So, yeah, I think boosting her a bit would help.
I am eager to start.
All right, so everybody is busy. And basically what we're here for is the militia training. And we are going to run that again to protect this outpost here. Heal everybody up. Boost up their skills. Alright, so yeah, still doing that militia training here. And we probably won't finish training the mercs, I don't think. Although, she's now done. So what you might want to do is cancel this because it's 1 day and 5 hours. And they still get the points, whether they finish it or not. You know, you've already seen that we just boosted somebody there. And then redo it. And go ahead and have... I suppose it makes sense to have steroid do it if you're looking to do marksmanship. And then you can boost all your characters here. So that makes a lot of sense. You could also boost health, though. Steroid has a crap ton of health. So you could do that instead. Let's say you want to do health here. Because he's got that 100 health. And so then you can boost everybody's health. I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, we'll do everybody here. Because Livewire is also difficult to keep alive sometimes. Yeah, let's start with the new parameters there. Okay, so we'll let them do that while we finish this up. Probably nobody will even get health if we end it right away. But I guess we're going to do one more, aren't we? Yeah, I forgot about that. We need to do one more. So while he finishes this up, because we're going to try and get him fully trained here. Look at all those diamonds that are traveling. Yeah, if you intercept those, you get those diamonds. So we'll finish this.
I'm done here.
And that means we're completely done here. And so we're just going to go ahead. I don't know if they actually boosted their health at all. I didn't see anything pop up. So maybe you might want to play for a second. See if anybody gets any health. Oh, okay, they actually attacked, and you can't fight it out. Where did they attack? So this is in the Fleetown Flea Market. 8 against 10. And so you can see here that we have a predicted outcome of victory. Probably because it's 4 hyenas, despite the fact that there's 10, 4 of those are just the hyenas. And so the auto-resolve is open, and we can't fight. So I think you can't fight, of course, because you don't have any mercs there. But the question is the auto-resolve only available for situations where you don't have mercs? Or is it only available when you're sure to get victory? Because we had a viewer who commented and said that they've had mercs there and had the auto-resolve available. And he was saying the only time it's not available is when he's not sure to get victory, when it's the predicted outcome is a defeat. And so you can kind of, well, you have to fight it out to try and turn it around. So yeah, it seems like maybe that's what it is. Because yeah, if you had it available with a merc, and we did lose 2 characters there, unfortunately. Yeah, two of the people there died. I think the attack was launched from here. I didn't even see it's launching. Well, I did see something to see, but I thought it was one of these ones. But yeah, that was clearly an assault squad. And so we got a new weapon. So you have to go there to get it. It's got a new flak vest. Some ammunition. Alright, so pretty cool. And of course you got to go there to retrain these characters as well. Alright. So we were successfully able to defend there. So now what we're going to do is let's go and attack this port over here. And that'll be the last thing we do in the series. There's 10 dudes there. Can also attack here. Here's another 10. But we're going to attack here. I don't know if we ever finished.
There's always room to grow.
Alright, so somebody got health. You wait 13 more hours. Might as well, since this is the finale. Let's get everybody some health for this final battle. Just boost their health a little bit. There we go. Alright, so everybody might be exhausted. We'll have to see. Let's move and see where they're at. See if they're tired or not. Seems that they're not. His contract's about to expire. It says we still got a bit of time. We got 2 days. Alright, so we're going to be attacking over here. And this is with our new character, Steroid. And our better squad as well with different weapons. Let me just see if there's anything else we want to change with our layout before we get onto the map, like with our weapons. Because one thing we could do is, somebody was saying that using the Uzis, actually we need to modify our weapons. Yeah, one thing we could do is put the suppressor onto these Uzis and have 2 suppressors on there. Though it doesn't look like you can do a makeshift one. You have to have the pipe, which I think we only have the 1 pipe. But yeah, if you add 2 of those on there and then give those over to Fox. Let me just see if we even have 2 pipes. Then yeah, that'd be really good for her sneaking. Looks like we only have the 1 pipe currently. So you wouldn't be able to do both of them, unfortunately. We'll probably just keep her with what she has currently. But could boost her barrel to increase the range, because we know that she has that really low range. And so you give her the extended barrel, increase accuracy bonus from aiming, and increase range. That seems like it'd be really useful for her. Of course, you need 2 pipes to do that as well. You could just do 1 gun at a time, though. So you do the extended barrel here. And just make that a little bit better. And so that's the barrel, but there are other things that we have here, including the lenses. Put it on his machine gun here. Can that not be modified? Okay, so you can't modify a machine gun at all. I see. Okay, well that's interesting. So yeah, we can't modify that. It's not really anything to modify here. So maybe take a look. We've already done his rifle. Her AK needs to be modified. So we can just take a look, see all the options here. So those require the chips. And then the lens, we don't have enough parts, apparently. We used all the parts. Okay, I wasn't aware that we were out of parts. Well, never mind then, we're not gonna do anything. So it looks like we're good to go then in that case, unless you want to see if there's any explosives that could be granted to somebody. Seems everybody's got explosives but Fox. It's not really her specialty here. But if you wanted to, you could give her the pipe bombs, I guess. Yeah, I think she's good to go like this. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and do our attack. No, it doesn't look like anybody's tired or anything. So let's go and attack the port for our final battle of the series. Now we have a tired merc. Of course we do. Damn it, I don't want a tired merc here for the last battle.
If I say I will be somewhere, then that is where I will be.
So we're going to have to allow them to sit here and rest, basically. And we don't want to train or anything. Let's just let them rest. We want Steroid to be at his full capacity here. And this also gave Barry more time to make the shape charges, so that's nice. Those are really, really useful. Alright, so let's go and do this attack. Nobody's tired this time. Everybody got to rest a little bit. And it'll be 6 against 8, so it's not going to be one of our more difficult battles. But we do have a raid leader here. Got a sniper, 2 butchers, 2 goons, and 2 marauders. So yeah, they do actually have a leader at this particular location. Remember, we do have the intel here already. So let's just take a look at that intel. So there's a secret stash here. This is the high ground. Hard to tell, but yeah, you can see that this is like a cliff or whatever. So a good area to set up prey with his sniper rifle. We got an abandoned shack here. And where are the enemies? I saw the one. Oh, okay, they're all up over here. Yeah, that's high grounds. It'd be good fighting these initial guys, but I mean, I guess you start the fight, then it's going to result in the rest of them coming over here. There's also somebody to talk to over here as well. Okay. So I'm not seeing. You know, actually, I guess there are a couple different directions because you would want to take that sniper out if you could with Fox, more than likely. Okay, so we're going to split these up then. So we're going to have Fox go on this side here. And we're going to want to give her some support with... Where would we want to set our machine gun up? I guess that's the big question, isn't it? Because you'd also set the machine gun up on the high ground. But you want to clear like range of fire here. I don't know if he'll be able to fire over the building. It's really difficult to tell. Probably not, in which case if you can't fire the buildings, then really you're just firing in this little patch here and this little patch here, so not the best place. So you probably want to put them on the road on one of these two sides here. So probably that one is what I'm thinking. So in that case, you want to give Fox Barry to help him out over there. And then Livewire, probably want her on that side too, just because there's all those buildings she can hide in. So basically 3 and 3 is what we're going with here, guys.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so it looks pretty good here. Let's go ahead and get them deployed. And then get everybody into a sneak. Or at least crouching down here. Alright, so let's go ahead and move these guys over here. And we'll probably have them lay down just to reduce the line of sight here.
They are small and girlish.
Steroid's a funny character. Losing my voice over here a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna move these guys this way behind this building, and hopefully nobody sees us. We'll have to see, guys.
Sometimes it's more fun when you
what I'm trying to do here. We got somebody coming up over there. But what I want to do, we could go ahead and salvage that real quick while we're over here. I want to get everybody into the building and then have Fox go out and take out that sniper.
Let's play hide and go seek, but with live ammo.
Oh, that's not even a... Okay, that's not even a building. It's barely a building. There's no walls on most of those sides there. Okay, so we won't be able to do it that way. We're going to have to do it a little bit different. Let's see. Can't go to that building. Okay, so basically we need to get everybody into place. Alright, so let's have Grunty get back into his squat here. Get him close to where we want to place him. I don't know if we can get away with laying him down over there. Prey's gonna come right here for now. We want him to be right there though eventually. And so what we want Grunty doing is laying down right here. And hopefully he doesn't get seen. I don't know. We'll see if he's if it's possible to see him or not. Some of these characters might just end up getting seen, and that's fine. I mean, obviously you prefer they don't get seen, but if they do, then it is what it is. So we're gonna try and get that sniper taken out, if at all possible. So when he comes like over this way, if we can just take him out without being seen with Fox. Maybe you want to wait until these characters over this way. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody. It doesn't seem like anybody else can see over here. Yeah, the sniper, I know he comes a little bit closer over here. I've seen him move over this way. And that would be the best time. But again, you got to keep in mind all the other characters. Because like in this situation here, they're all too close. And so maybe we should base it off of that. Obviously his back needs to be turned as well. Yeah, when these characters move this way, then you'd want to go.
Hide and go seek.
I don't know how well this is going to work out, guys. Because it's a lot that has to go just right. He needs to be turned around, and these guys need to be somewhere else.
Should we grab what we can?
But we're just trying to take the sniper out due to how deadly they are.
Sometimes it's more fun. I think I can do this one from behind.
Alright, so he's been taken out.
The foreigners are here! To arms!
And it was actually Barry that was seen first, and, excuse me, Grunty, and he got to open up with a machine gun shot on the raid. The raid leader. So that's interesting.
You want me to hide?
Alright, so that didn't quite go the way I would have liked, but wasn't the worst situation, honestly. Since he opened up that attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and move Prey. We're going to keep him laying down. And the hope that it'll make him harder to hit. With him being in this elevated position. And he's still hidden, so he gets that extra, bonus there. So we'd probably just want to do a torso shot in this game. I'm hoping none of these rocks are blocking him. It doesn't say it is, just the groin of the legs. So we should be able to hit him. Yeah, we hit him. He's wounded. Steroid.
Like a tree in the forest.
He needs to be closer, but we do have the grenade launcher. We probably want to fire those when they're a little bit more closer. So let's go ahead and stand him up, or not stand him up, put him in a squat and start moving him closer.
All right, but I don't see how they
Let him do a little roll there so he can look cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and have him set the machine gun up. Now this is not where I wanted him. I actually wanted him here. I suppose you can try and set it up, but if you move, then you're going to get fired on by him. Could also just take a shot on him,
Enemy agent in the open!
but it'll provoke an interrupt attack here, so it might just be better to do the setup machine gun. He has a real low, oh, that's unfortunate, but you could go like that, I guess. I mean, if this guy moves over here anywhere, then, you get to fire on him. Yeah, I suppose you'd want to do it like that, so he can't fire on us. So we'll just set it up like so. Oh, even that let him fire. Okay, I wasn't aware. Yeah, I guess we figured that out earlier in the series, didn't we? Alright, what is what it is. Let's leave him set up to do that. Because I think if we did a long burst, that would interrupt this attack. We already took the hit doing that. Alright, so is what it is, guys. Let's go ahead and, we're also going to have to move these guys in. I knew that was going to be the case. I didn't really care. Because, we might want to set them up to, well, yeah, we're just going to let them move.
Silently.
And then have her do an overwatch, just in case somebody comes over this way.
I do not feel it is fair to make me watch over everyone.
But yeah, I knew that we were going to have to move these guys into the battle, but I didn't want them getting us caught. So I think it's just her now, which she can fire at the goon here. What you might want to do is go this way.
They'll never see me.
So that any characters over here wouldn't be able to easily fire on her. I doubt she's going to kill him. Yeah, she just did a little bit of damage there. It looks like both of those hit, but yeah, they didn't do a ton of damage. But he is almost dead already. So there's that. So let's see what they do in their turn. And he shot at the floor. Good job. These guys are getting all nice and close, or at least those two are. That's what we want to see, so we can launch a grenade at them. This guy's got a knife. Good luck there, buddy. Is he going to go into our machine gun range? He is. Excellent. Alright, so now we should be able to fire on two people. I was hoping that would happen. I don't know what this guy's doing here, just talking its back. Alright, so already both of these guys are almost dead. So that's exactly what we wanted to see there. But, well, I suppose you could just leave it on him there. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with him just yet. We'll use him last. So we're going to want to launch this grenade over here and hit both of them. There we go, beautiful. And I suppose you can launch another one, although there's only one guy there now. You could also launch it at him to kill him. You can't hit them both. Yeah, you can't hit them both. But he's the one that's got the Overwatch, so it makes sense to try and kill him. This grenade launcher is really powerful. It's just a bunch of bits and pieces now. So yeah, you can go ahead and fire on him, I suppose, since he's almost dead.
I can tell this will be good. The hairs on my toes are tingling.
And we no longer have an Overwatch on us. And so it makes sense to now rotate the machine gun. Well, we're actually going to need to move. Yeah, we're going to have to pack it up then. And move the character. I just don't know that we'll be able to do anything. Yeah, we'll go here, but we're not going to be able to do anything.
If the tactical situation is favorable, then seize the opportunity.
The match will likely be over soon, so
Ready.
yeah, because I mean, like, he can probably kill this guy, and then you just got the one guy here and the one, or I guess there's two guys over there, but one of them will be dead soon as well. So might as well make sure we hit, and probably just go for the headshot. We're pretty close, so yeah, that definitely will kill him there.
They have zero chance.
So he's dead now.
This is overwhelming.
So now you have her kill the goon over here.
Completely hot.
And you just make sure she hits. And he's dead, and now there's just the guy over there. But Barry and Livewire probably won't be able to fire on that guy in this turn. They're just not going to have the range to get over there.
Still undetected.
Better to go.
And part of the reason here is they're not standing up, so they're moving a bit slower. But wanted to get him into lower profile here. Prey got his first level up, his first perk. All right, so I guess that's it, right? Everybody's moved. Yep. So they have the two guys left here. I assume this guy's gonna fire on him, but maybe not.
Despacez-vous!
He's moving closer with those knives. So apparently he doesn't have a gun.
What's on your
And
mind?
so now, should we? What's the Overwatch take? Overwatch is probably going to be. I'm not entirely sure how much that's going to cost us. I assume the 7 for a normal attack.
Blindfolded and tied up.
What we want to do is let's just do, yeah, like that. So now you still have the 4 AP. You can try and move, get a little further away so he can't get to you, or you can try and take another shot here. Let's wait and see what happens.
Undetected.
I want to see if anybody will be able to fire on him.
Hide and shoot. That
Probably
is my
not.
aim.
Okay, so yeah, nobody will be able to
This is
fire.
always the best way to
At least not this turn. So yeah, you can try and move her away so she doesn't get stabbed, because obviously
Moving quietly.
if she's not going to kill him, then it probably makes sense. Yeah, I just don't think she's going to kill him with that head. So try and get like further away here. I don't know if how much that's going to help. We'll see. He is running at her, so. Alright, so you still got this guy left. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and change the weapon. Stand up and start running after him. Let's see if we can get over to him. He'll probably be dead. I don't know. We might not be able to kill him with Grunty here. Let's go ahead and set up the machine gun. And then we'll fire on him.
Enemy
Since we're
agent
not being
in the open.
overwatched or anything. And yeah, this might be enough. Yeah, that killed him right there.
Yeah, good. One less enemy agent.
So kind of irrelevant. Just pack this up and have him stand up. So it's just the one character here, and I don't think Prey can hit him. No matter what we do here. What if we went into a squat? Yeah, you can't hit him. Not from any of these locations. You can go here and maybe shoot at him next time. I don't know. But at that point, we already have plenty of characters over here to fire on him. So I think it's probably irrelevant. Let's go end of turn. So I was hoping he couldn't get up to her and stab her, but he was able to. He was able to cut her. Okay, so let's have her shoot at him. This action will provoke an interrupt attack. Okay, so you get interrupt attack for the melee weapons. That's something we haven't used in this series at all. We haven't done melee weapons, so I was kind of hoping to do it.
Hard to see.
Can we fire on him with the shotgun without hitting her? Probably not.
I will move silently.
He's got an agility point. Yeah, I don't know how exactly we're gonna do this. Maybe if we... Okay, yeah, it looks like we won't hit her. Our cone's not very large. We do have those upgrades there, so that helps. He's not dead. He's bleeding though. And I wonder with him being exposed, if that'll allow her to get away. Nope. So Livewire can take a shot. She could end up hitting Fox as well. She's not the most accurate. Could chuck a grenade over there, and it should only hit him. But mishap chance is high, which means it might end up going somewhere else. So she probably just fire on him and then hope you don't hit anybody else. Oh, we didn't hit anything. Okay, I didn't do the burst shot. Probably should have done the burst. I don't know if we had enough AP to even do that. Okay, so she might have to be the one to attack him. It's saying that he can hit from here. Maybe he can.
I don't have a good shot.
Oh, he's saying it's unlikely. It's a blind fire, so he can't actually see him. What if we laid down? What about now? Ah, we could just fire on him.
I am invincible!
Yeah. Thought it was worth trying. Alright, so I don't think it matters moving these characters here. Because I think it's going to come down to Fox just shooting at him and taking the
This won't hurt a bit.
hit.
Well, it won't hurt me anyway.
Yeah, we'll just, let's see, maybe zoom a little bit, go for that jump. Should kill him. There we go. I was trying to avoid getting hit again, but was not possible. Alright. So now we can run around, loot this place.
Let us look at that.
So this gave us a pipe bomb and gunpowder. Okay, we actually have a pipe bomb here, and we got gunpowder too.
Yes.
So yeah, I saw a lot of stuff around this area for us to loot.
You got it.
So let's go ahead and make sure we're hacking with Livewire here. And yeah, we got somebody to talk to over there as well. Alright, so we got 1250.
Move with certainty.
A lot of people concerned with the money.
You got it.
Throughout the campaign, I've been having people say, oh, you're going to be broke. You're not making it to episode 4. And obviously, we've been doing all right with the money.
With certainty.
Another person that was concerned that we wouldn't be able to renew these guys' contracts, because I think at the time we had like 8 grand or something like that, or 6 grand. We didn't have a lot. 5 grand maybe. And so, yeah, they were concerned that we wouldn't have the money to re-up on the contract. Clearly we do. We're sitting at like 30-something thousand, so we're good for now. But yeah, money seems to be like a consistent problem in the game. You always gotta keep aware of that. The villagers are coming back in.
Let's keep moving.
Let's see if there's anything to loot over here, and then we'll talk to the captain. I guess this is his ship here. It's been beached. Can you not talk to him? There you go. Okay, so he doesn't have like much to say. He doesn't have any. A snowman made out of sand. Oh, you can disarm it. But yeah, he doesn't have like a mission or anything to give us.
He's got an explosive personality.
I never wanted to.
Oh, that was the explosive one. Damn. Alright, so she got injured there. Yep, that was the explosive one. I should expect that. I wouldn't really pay attention though. So we're going to try and examine this here, maybe?
That is, I mean to. Once I get her back in the water.
So you got to do it just right.
She's not precisely mine.
Oh, okay, this is just his interaction. He has something to say there. Alright, so we'll see if there's some herbs over here. There was. But unfortunately, we have several injured characters, so we're going to have to heal them up off map. Doesn't look like there's anything else for us to gather outside of this thing. I did forget to grab this. We saw this up here. So we can go and get this looted, see what's in the box. Or if it's just the box. Oh, hey, look at that. That's what we needed for that mission. Alright, well, let's give that to Fox. She's our medical person. Alright, so let's go back onto the map now. And then, you know, we have a bunch of operations to do here, and you'll likely want to defend the port, at least with somebody, right? Although, you know, the chance of somebody's probably going to take this is unlikely. You can also launch boats here. In exchange for repairing the Pride, he promised to provide transport. Well, that's interesting. So it requires a mechanical skill. So that's probably what he was saying to us while I was not paying attention. Very interesting. And it's based on mechanical and strength skill. So, you know, you can use your strength characters for that as well. Alright, well, let's go and treat our wounds first. We'll have Fox treat herself and Livewire, since they're both injured.
I will give this
So we'll get that started. And then could work on launching the boat using the strength characters, I suppose. We don't really need to go anywhere right now, though. Steroid's got decent mechanical skill, so you could have him repair something up here, like the machine gun. It was at 80% before, you know, we shot it, so it needs to get a little bit of repairs there. And it looks like everything else is good to go. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start that. You know, it's not gonna take very long for us to complete that. And thus, might as well wait for him to finish before you do anything else, I suppose. I wonder how long this takes. It doesn't take very long. Yeah, why not? We'll let him do that. Since everybody else is currently doing something. Although I guess Prey's not doing anything, is he? He just wasn't on there. I see. Could have him scout the area. I don't really know that we need to scout the area, though, do we? I mean, he could scout up here and stuff, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's just let them get this finished here.
If you need me, I'll be oiling my chest.
Alright, so he's oiling his chest. I suppose you could have them work together. So Steroid and Prey. So like maybe get Prey's health up. Since he wasn't able to do that other mission. He's always training up troops.
I bet that was a feat of engineering equal to the.
Alright, so we were able to get his boat, you know, fixed. So not entirely sure, you know, where you get the advantage, you know, with the transport. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that works. But anyways, yeah, we got that bonus. So yeah, just letting them heal up at the moment. And yeah, we're going to want to rehire Steroid. We just got him. We didn't have the money before. But now we got 51,000, so doing pretty good on the money. Yeah, we didn't have the money to do the full 14-day contract last time, so we're going to do that this time. Alright, excellent. Everybody else's contracts are also going to be coming up soon, but we're doing pretty good on money, so not really a concern here. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much the end of the series, guys. I mean, we healed everybody up over here. I suppose the last thing we could do is take a look at Prey and see what skills he could get with his first perk. He's got at least 70 in everything except for dexterity. But you'd probably want to invest in something you have higher points in, so you know that you can move into at least the 80s here. And so probably health. The strength is a bit too low, I think. Yeah, wisdom as well. You probably want to invest in health. Now, grit is useful. When taking damage, grit is depleted before HP is lost. But that's only for melee attacks. So like, you could have got that for, you get that for like Steroid if he's, you know, since we got him using the melee weapons, but otherwise really no bonus to using that. Switching to prone is free. That is nice for a sniper since we find ourselves putting him in prone at times. Additional 20% damage reduction from explosives when in prone, so that's helpful. But again, I feel like just getting HP is the best way to go, guys. HP is pretty useful. Why would you not want more HP? So yeah, we're going to give him 20% more HP. And so now he has 102 HP, which is the same as Barry, and they have the most HP. And that's largely due to the fact they both have that trait. So you can see the benefits to having that 20% there. Yeah, we did that last battle there. I wanted to use all of our characters with their new weapons, the machine guns, and the, of course, the grenade launcher. We had to use that before we ended the series, right? So yeah, I just want to try out some of those weapons, get these perks done and stuff. And unfortunately, we'll have to end it here. Obviously, there's a lot more left to show in the game. I had, again, planned to have a much longer series. Probably it would have been another 3 weeks until that CK3 DLC comes out. Maybe I would have got access to that a little early, So maybe it would have only been like 2 weeks that we would have had this series going, another additional 2 weeks. But yeah, that would have resulted in us probably conquering quite a bit more of this territory here. But yeah, with the Baldur's Gate and us covering that, obviously we're going to end this series here. And again, the views were not particularly high for the series. You know, I don't generally cover games like this, so I really just did it because it looked interesting, and obviously we had that problem with the previous series, the bug with the crashing on the CK3 series. So yeah, just kind of needed something to play, and this fit the bill, and I'm glad I did because I enjoyed it, and it's definitely gonna be something I come back to later. You know, once I'm done with all these other really exciting games that are currently coming out here in August and September. Yeah, I'll probably come back to it later because I liked the playthrough. It's been a very interesting game. I like what they did with it. I think they did a pretty good job with it. And we might come back to the game if it ever comes to console. If they release a console version on the PlayStation, then I could definitely see returning to this, and then we'll have Jinx in the series. I know a lot of people missed her in this one. So yeah, I could see having her in this series. I think she'd have a lot to say with her characters, and that adds a lot to talk about with all your different flavor and different characters, and the fact that they can die, and then creating a character is always fun as well. Maybe we'll let Jinx create herself or something. But yeah, if it comes to console, then we'll probably come back to the game. I think it would fit well on console. Generally, these type of games are good on console. Not too difficult to adapt for the controller with the turn-based tactical combat and stuff. But yeah, I did enjoy the series. I hope you did as well. If you did, make sure you like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. If you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for those Baldur's Gate videos, or if you're going to skip that series, then when we start CK3, which is going to be in like the mid to later part of the month, that we'll be starting that up with the new DLC. But if you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for those, then check out the front page of our channel. We got a ton of videos all sorted by genre, so you should be able to find something that you enjoy. If you're looking for any links, check out the description of any of our videos. Find links to our PayPal, Patreon, and Teespring store if you'd like to help support what we do here on the channel. Also, we've got links to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. And finally, we've got links to all our social media if you'd like to follow us on those. So I do hope to see you guys on another video, and thanks for watching.